Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm your host, Pattsun, and today we're gonna be taking a look at r/relationship advice, where a cheating wife is behaving very inappropriately in front of her own daughter. Yikes. Let's begin. Is my aunt cheating on her husband with her driver? Posted by Reddit user newwing4500.
Hi, I would like to ask about something that has been making me very uncomfortable. I have been living with my aunt for 1 year now. We live together in a house with her youngest daughter while her husband and her oldest daughter live in another country. My uncle thinks she would be too tired of driving and taking care of all the housework by herself. Both decided to rehire a male helper that previously worked for them for 4 years when her husband still lives in town. Because this man is from a foreign country and does not have a place to stay, my aunt offers him to live with us to help her take care of the house as well as a driver. Her husband approves because this man has a good history of working with the family. It has been a month since he was hired, and I've been very uncomfortable having this man around the house. Ever since her husband moves out of town again for work, she has been getting too close to this man to a level where she is treating him more in a very friendly manner rather than in a professional worker and employer relationship. Every time I see them together, he acts like he is a part of the family, which made me and other family members like her daughter and my other aunt very uncomfortable. Here are some things that I think are not appropriate for them to do together. I would catch them cooking, talking, joking, and laughing, just the two of them over the counter in the kitchen for hours almost every day, looking like a couple. They would watch Netflix at night in the living room on the couch together. They're not cuddling, but looking at them watching Netflix, just the two of them, is already too intimate for an employer-employee relationship. They would pick up her daughter from school together. Even her daughter told her it was uncomfortable because every time they do that, her friends would ask her if the man is her mom's boyfriend. She told her to stop, but my aunt keeps doing it anyways. My aunt would cut fruits for him to eat, and he would eat with us together during breakfast and dinner together where it was supposed to be family time. They would go somewhere, just the two of them, to run errands, and I don't know where because they would be back late. My aunt would allow him to use her oldest daughter's things like water bottles and such. Her oldest daughter doesn't know. Every time she has an errand to run, like dropping something at the post office, she would ask him to do it, but for some reason, she comes with him too, and she always sits in the passenger seat instead of the back seat. What I'm confused too is that she hires him to do the housework and drive and pick up her daughter from school, but she always comes with her every time. She hires him to do her errands, but she comes with him and instead does it together. And when my other cousin moves out from the house lifting 12 heavy boxes to the van, he doesn't offer to help and just stands there looking at me and her struggling. Shouldn't he at least offer to, because that is what he is paid to do? And now that my aunt has a business trip out of town, he acts like he can do whatever he wants, like watching Netflix with my aunt's account. My other aunt has discussed this with her, telling her that this isn't appropriate and unprofessional while her husband is out of town and does not know the little details of the things they do together. But my aunt ignored her and keep doing it. I don't know if this is cheating, but what do you guys think I should do? Is this normal? Because not only me as a niece uncomfortable with the situation, but her daughter has hinted to her several times that she is too, because she has been spending more time with this man than her own daughter, while her husband does not see what we see every day, so he thinks it's just fine. Should we stop them before this develops into something more? Should we be worried about their behavior? Because for a man and a woman to be spending time with each other every second of the day could develop into a feeling of comfort, fondness, and even romance.
Can you just imagine the heartbreak that you will feel when you learn that you have hired someone to live in your house, go on dates with your wife, have a happy life, and have sex with your wife in your own house, in your own goddamn bed, while they are spending your hard-earned money? What a pair of assholes. OP, you have said that he had worked for them before and he was rehired. Who made the recommendation to rehire him? Let me guess, it was your aunt's suggestion, wasn't it? Look man, he is there to work and to work only. Your uncle is paying him to do something in his house, and I guarantee you that something is not his wife. Listen here, young lady. I suggest that you urge one of your cousins to tell their father what is going on. Both of his daughters, your other aunt, and yourself included, are all sharing the same thoughts that they are being completely inappropriate with each other. Someone needs to speak up and do something about it. If not them, then maybe it should be you. Your uncle needs to know, OP. I hope you post an update. And now for today's second story. I think my girlfriend may be interested in another guy. Posted by Reddit user TrueStick345.
I have been in a serious relationship with my for over 5 years. We are both 25 years old and are living together for the past 1.5 years. I have been through a lot with her, including COVID and other things life throws at you. My girlfriend has this guy at work who is 23 and he never really bothered me until now. He's not the hot type girls would care about. Plus the dude doesn't make as much as me and so on. I have come to find out that this said guy is acting inappropriately with my girlfriend, and my girlfriend does not set any boundaries and actually welcomes it. From inappropriate sexually toned jokes to inappropriate physical touching to suggestive behavior, she would never do this in front of me. To add to all of this, she sometimes reciprocates this and also does questionable things. So basically what I am saying is that the flirting is mutual and accepted and liked by both of them. I got suspicious about all of this and went through her phone. Again, I found weird videos like of them play fighting or wrestling at work in break room, or found a text where she asks some gay guy from work if this dude is single or not and if he is seeing any girls at the moment. She also asked him if he thinks he's a good kisser. Am I right in assuming she likes this other guy, and what should I be doing?
Oh, she is very interested in this guy, and it's very obvious, OP, and I think that you know this already. Not only do they flirt at work, where they are supposed to work, but she's also wondering if he's single and if he's a good kisser. What the fuck? I wonder why. Look man, this girl is willing to throw out her 5-year-long relationship for this guy, so just let her. Why would you sit there and wait until they start fucking if they haven't already? Also, who cares if you make more money than him? He's about to fuck your girlfriend. Clearly, she respects him more than you, so why does it matter now? Just kick her out and become a better version of yourself. Do not ever allow yourself to be put in this situation ever again. Do not tolerate disrespect, OP. Listen to your creepy Uncle PattSun. If a woman has a lot of male friends, that is a huge red flag, and that is proof that she is not relationship material. Take that lesson to heart, young man. Good luck. And now for today's final story. My husband thinks our 5-month-old son doesn't look like him. Posted by Reddit user alarmskin7964.
I never cheated or even thought about anything like that. Our son doesn't look like my husband, German, except he has lighter hair. Our son looks like me, Asian. He's been joking about it for a while now. I asked him to stop at some point because it makes me feel like he's saying I cheated. I got worn out, so I brought a DNA kit test. Now he's super upset with me and said I wasted $200 on the test. I did, but it must be on the back of his head if he's joke about it the way he does. I'm getting pretty tired. I thought this was the correct solution. We got into a huge argument. We never do, so it's very intense right now, and he won't even do the test. Where do I go from here? Where did I mess this up? And how do I fix this? Update. The internet can be extremely overwhelming, so I might delete this post after I say this. I do appreciate the people who help with some advice and see the situation as both sides. Then the comments kept coming in, so I just want to assure you, my husband is not a racist. He's a good man, and I'm not going to leave him for something so small. The reason I posted this to ask for some advice, it's because sometimes I'm so blinded from my own shit, I'm not sure if there was something I was missing. The reason I got the DNA test was because I thought it was the most logical thing to do for a peace of mind. Stats are shown about 4% in the States, for example, fathers are raising kids that aren't theirs. Now that's a crime. So me thinking that, I thought to get the test for that. I didn't get it out of spite. At the end of the day, I want my relationship to work, especially now with a son. I can come off a bit of a robot sometimes, and it's something I'm working on myself. So yes, thank you for all the comments. I hope I'm already such a messed up world. We don't go straight to leaving someone or divorce. I just want to make things work. I'm figuring it out on the way. Marriage is hard sometimes. It's okay.
OP, if he refuses to take the test, then he better stop making jokes that imply that you cheated on him. You did nothing wrong. You called him out on his bullshit, and now he's throwing a tantrum like a fucking child. Regardless, OP, that is $200 well spent. Quite a bargain, actually. And I'm just gonna throw this out there, but by any chance, did your husband fail art school? Viewer support is the best way for me to remain independent and continue bringing you these daily videos, which will always be here on my YouTube channel for you to watch absolutely free. So consider clicking that super thanks just below the video title, or you can use my PayPal in the description box down below. Thanks for listening, everyone. If you even somewhat enjoyed today's story, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you really like it, make sure to subscribe to PattSun to never miss a future upload. Stay strong.